This is the Wine Tasting with Comedians podcast. I'm your host, Lyall Behrens, episode 12. Back, we got TV's Rell Battle.
You always say that. What up, man?
What's happening?
You always say it. Was on TV.
Well, because Mateen started saying it about you, and now like we just say it every time you're in the club.
Now it's TikTok's Rell Battle.
No, you Peacock. Well, actually, you know what? Let me address the elephant in the room now, because we started with this. So Rell's back because like I have pods, and there's some pods like when I have like Greg Edwards, I'm like, oh, this is just gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Then there's other people. There's one guest where I'm like, this is not good.
Yeah.
And then every other guest, I'm kind of like, it's hit and miss. Like, you don't know how it's going to be received.
Yeah.
And with you, like, we had what I thought was a solid pod. But then we had, like, the clips come out. And then, you know, where I was like, reluctant to accept the collab invites on Instagram for various contractual reasons.
Yeah, I can't get in trouble, man. I fuck with you, but I love my career more.
But then why be here? Like, why say?
No, some stuff just like, man, I'm trying to do something different. Sometimes just like everybody's talking about, you know what I mean?
Fair enough. But so then we put out, so.
I accepted most of them. You sent me like 4.
I know, but I want to tell the story though, because this is my I told you moment.
So
it's a clip of us talking about the Shannon Sharp sex tape. And I posted the clip, and then I get a text from Rell. It's like, we can do something better, nigga. And I'm like, okay, god damn, I thought that shit was good. But then it's on the YouTube, and then slowly climbing. I sent him like 1 million, right, when I'm on vacation in New Orleans. And then Rell's like, wait, people like that? And I'm like, yes.
You know what it is? You know what it is, man? Because sometimes we just having regular conversation. It's not that funny. Some shit, you just talking, and you never know what people gonna fuck with. And I never want to be a content, you know, you got content comedians who just talk. And then they build a career off of that, but they ain't funny. It's not interesting. It just, I'm like, people care about niggas just having
what I'm trying to do here. But
no, you're funny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Some niggas be talking, and it's just like, they just filling up space.
But we was getting jokes off like
that's career. Yeah. Whatever, nigga.
It was good. Yeah, you brought your superior donuts mine to like some fun content cooning.
Right, but I was like, some shit's like, oh, that's funny. Some shit's just like, just up there.
Junior say
I never want to take advantage of the audience's time. I want to make sure they have good shit coming from my area. So it's just like I don't want to put out no bullshit because there's so much bullshit out there. You don't want to be caught up in the fracas.
It is, but they didn't think it was bullshit, and then like it's at like 4 million.
And that's why you want to keep doing some other dumb shit we keep talking about. I'm like, why are you gonna do that? Okay, I get it now. You think this might hit?
Yes. Well, it's dumb to you because you want to get all Washington Post on me on here.
No, I don't want to talk about the same shit everybody's doing.
But you do that on stage.
Nah. We take angles, not like the minute
angles, but it's still the same shit.
The minute niggas start overdoing some shit, I'm like, I don't want to do that shit no more. You don't get like that?
Yeah, but like it's different when you have like a pod and like an audience, or people come to see you and they come to see your tape.
Right, but say you're doing Trump jokes, you killing. I had great crazy Trump jokes, but nigga, as soon as everybody's talking about it, then it becomes to a point where it's like, all right, like we beat this shit to death. That's
I agree. Like I'm not going to talk about Trump.
I'm just saying that's just an example.
No. I mean, I agree with that, but I mean at the same time, I just feel like, fuck it. If it's good, it's good. Like put it out there. Like if you do a current events joke because you are Mr. Current Events, you do a joke about the billionaire nigga that got
right,
hit.
But that's also an angle that those have angles that haven't been beat to death. Trump has been beat to death. That's what I'm saying. But
he's still relevant though, and there's still always going to be people that want to care about
I get it, but you know, fuck them.
I'm 50-50 on that.
Fuck these audiences, man. You know what I mean? But no, you're right. I get it. I get it. But if I don't feel like I got nothing fresh to say or whatever, or we ain't really.
But you know you was good in that. Anyways, I just had to come and say, I told you so.
Whatever,
and I'm glad
nigga.
you're back.
One video went viral. Like, come on, man. I told you so. I don't even know what it's about. It's about Shannon Sharp fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I know, like, you feel dumb saying it out loud, like, so it's us talking about Shannon Sharp fucking, but like, we comedians, we entertainers. Like, we
have digressed.
Yes, we have. Anyways, how was your Thanksgiving? How you been?
Good, man. I was chilling. I've been in Europe for a couple of weeks.
Where were you?
I was in what was that? London, over there in Frankfurt, Germany. But I'm back now. I've been on tour for like since I think I went on tour like the day after I saw you last.
Yeah.
I've been gone for a minute. I went to a Latin Thanksgiving this
Really?
year. Yeah, them niggas had no turkey in sight. That sounds beautiful. It was chorizo and handmade guacamole. Like I thought we ain't gotta I thought they had ate the turkey without me. Like rude. Like y'all ain't got no turkey. We sitting there drinking Modelo's, listening to Elvis Crespo's greatest hits, which I thought the nigga only had one song, but clearly he had a number of records.
What's the song you got?
He got a bunch. You know the dude that says the suavemente.
Oh yeah.
Que quiero sentir tus labios. But he got a whole array of music, which blew me away. So it was a pretty good Thanksgiving. No turkey. I felt like this ain't even Thanksgiving. This is a get together. So that was new for me, but it was a good time. I always have a fun time with the homies.
That's nice. I did Thanksgiving at Greg Edwards' house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was
he married, right? He live in L.A.?
Yeah. You know, L.A. Quincy Johnson was there, and then Greg's pops, my mom. It was like cool, nice little black L.A. comedian.
Right. Did Greg cook?
Nice. No, he didn't cook. I cooked.
You cook? What do you cook?
I made oxtail.
You met West Indian?
No.
Yeah, I don't trust regular niggas making oxtail. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm like a culinary coon though. You know, like I'm into wine and shit.
I don't trust niggas. If you ain't never wore sandals to the doctor, if you ain't never owned a machete to fry your eggs, I can't trust your oxtail.
Well, I got similar opinions on certain communities as Jamaican niggas though.
Right, but you too light skinned to make an oxtail, nigga. If you ain't part of the Marley family, I don't know if I trust your oxtail.
The Marleys are light skinned. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. They the accepted light skins of the West Indians.
Sean Paul barely black.
You a nigga from LA.
Yeah.
He said Sean Paul's barely black.
He is. Like I remember on Music Choice back in the day, it said Sean Paul's Chinese, Portuguese, all this other shit, and like they didn't say nothing about black.
Colonized West Indians get a pass. Like if your family was owned to the 1870s, you was allowed to say the N-word in certain circles.
I'm a bougie young man that likes his wine, and I grew up off Anthony Bourdain though, so like Bourdain got me and all that other shit. My whole generation, right. So yeah, nigga, I made collard greens.
A CNN television show raised you. That's what you just said.
I don't say it like that. Yeah, but don't say it like that. It's not. Don't say it like that.
Nigga, of pretty much a fictional television character who took his life was your mentor on food.
Yeah.
Right, I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
You need outside influences. It can't just be Jay-Z, man.
Nigga, Claire Huxtable ain't make me like cookies. I just watched her on TV. You like, I can't have outside influences. Jay-Z. No, that's all you need is Jay. What? Jay teaches you everything. But you know.
I don't like when niggas try to subtly out black you. Because you trying to subtly out.
No, you're black. Right no. We talking about West Indian.
No, but with the Bourdain shit. The Bourdain shit.
No, don't get twisted. You're from LA. You black. I'm never gonna question that. Like you spell Lyall wrong. That's how you know. You spell your name Lyall, nigga. I thought your name was Lyall for the first 5 years of knowing you.
So does every black host on the show.
So you spell your name wrong enough to be black. I give you that.
That's fucking hilarious.
Let me text your mama. She's spelling names wrong. She tried to give you a white name and then fucked it up. We gonna add a Y and extra L's. What nigga has 3 L's in his first name? Like who does this?
You don't know how annoying it is being at like the Planned Parenthood or something, and they're like, "Wait, spell that again."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Okay, it's basically L then y'all."
Yeah,
like I feel like such a coon.
That's your name.
Display how to spell my name.
Don't give your child 3 L's in their name.
But you like you really Terrell though, right?
Yeah, that's 2.
But you left the tie off to make some moves.
Nah, I just people nickname. People call me Rell. In college, they call me Rell, like David, Dave.
Okay,
I really didn't. I didn't think about it. It was like Rell,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was talking to a friend of mine, thing that's going on with me, and like she was like, "You should just pay for some pussy."
Okay.
And like she was like, "Just pay for some pussy. Like you want dimes, you want tens. Like just pay for some pussy, nigga." And I'm like, I don't want to cross that line because I feel like you ever feel like you got like enough degenerate things about you,
right?
And I'm like, the 2 things I've never done is pay for pussy or do cocaine. And I feel like those are the last things still keeping me civilized.
I think the purchase of vagine is starting to become a little bit more normalized because we don't call them hookers and prostitutes no more. We call them sex workers. So I think the lifestyle is being more accepted that it probably isn't seen as a horrible thing. Like a lot of countries, that's part of the economy. Yeah. So I don't know if it's accepted in America outside of Vegas, but what's the old saying? You don't pay a prostitute to fuck you. You pay him to go
You pay her
home.
to leave. Yeah.
Chris Rock say that? I don't know who said that. So it depends what you like. What you trying to get? What you trying to get?
Nothing. Like we were just like having this conversation. I don't want to talk about the genesis of the conversation.
Okay.
We were just talking, and then she was like, look, I support whole shit. I think you should just go for it. Cause she lives in Brooklyn, and like a lot of women from California to move to Brooklyn, she's on her own sexual journey.
Right.
And then she's like trying to encourage me, like, no, just do that shit. Like, fuck it.
What happens a lot is a lot of people getting people taking care of them, getting fucked for money. Sugar daddy shit, which is popular sugar daddy websites and shit. They don't see themselves as the same as sex workers. It's like, I got this motherfucker I don't really fuck with like that, but he be taking me out. Like, paying ain't necessarily I'm paying your rent. It's I need this, you know what I mean, get this thing for me or take care of this bill, or it ain't always like give me cash. It's like my car broke or can you get my cell phone? So people definitely are taking advantage of that. They just don't consider it the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, a lot of people out here living in high rise ain't got jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't knock it, bro.
Would you ever pay for pussy?
No, I'm me. But I don't look. I look like this. I didn't become a comedian to have to worry about that. Like, I'm a comedian. Like, I'm not shit in LA. I go to freaking
Edmonton.
I go to Edmonton, Canada. I'm Michael B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go to I don't know, Lincoln City, Ohio. Shit. So that's the point. What's the point of being funny? You know what I'm saying? But we all pay for pussy.
Yeah, one way or another.
We do dinners, we do expensive trips. If you ever flew out or got flown out or whatever, like, that's part of it. It necessarily ain't here's your rent. It's like, yo, I want to take you.
I'm a dinner
Miami.
date nigga when it
I'm a
comes to
dinner date
pussy.
guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wine like so.
Yeah.
Essentially, but I'm paying for her time. I'm paying to vibe and catch a vibe with her. But ultimately, a high quality woman, you're gonna have to take her out. So you're kind of paying, not in such a visceral term, but we're all paying.
Do you have a quota, since we're like in December, do you have a quota for how many women you want to like knock down for the course of the year? Do you like, oh man, I could have knocked down more through the year? Or does it just not matter to you?
No, it don't matter, man. I don't think about shit like that, man. I mean, I'm not 20, you know, when you were younger, you know, but now when it's accessible a little bit more, it's not, man, you'll see. It's the timing and the emotions you got to deal with, and the conversations. Your time is more important than fucking.
Yeah.
You don't waste time with somebody who's not worth your time. And women too, they don't waste time with a dude and his bullshit if they don't have to. So it's about time, man. So if that means I slept with one girl all year, I got no problem with that because it's my time. Who would I value, bro? Because, you know, I don't know.
I've been knowing about that lately.
But who has a quota? Who you think is like, you be out there like, when you be like, I got to fuck 10 girls this year type thing?
Sometimes, yeah.
Really?
I was on that more when I was younger. Like,
what, to make you feel like, oh, I've achieved something?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah, because it's like you want to, like, I just like having the stats.
Did you go to college?
No.
That's the thing. In college, it just comes so crazy, you don't think about it no more.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know why. This is all the black men who go to HBCUs. Why? You competing with every other black dude for black girls, which is great. Black women are beautiful. They're the sexiest women in the world to me. From the Rihannas to the Chili's from TLCs. But you go to another school with all these other options and they, like, you a superstar there. Why would you want to be a regular fish in a regular pond when you can go to, like, I don't know, Ohio State or Clemson, these big colleges, and the regular black dude is a star. And, like, why would you, like, if that's your goal is to knock
you don't
down,
even need to play sports to be like Jesus Shuttlesworth.
A regular black
with the
dude,
two white girls in the bed.
A regular black dude at University of Michigan or like a Penn State or a Southern school where they got the white guilt vagina, like Alabama State or something. Is that Alabama State? University of Alabama. You got, like, you a superstar. Why would you compete with your bro at, you know, Morehouse Spelman when you can line them up at FSU? I never understood that.
So you saying being like a black dude going to, like, I don't like just a regular ass school, like a regular state school, is like a NBA player playing in like China or some shit.
It's like being, it's even, I mean, NBA player here, being the backup point guard, being D-Lo
Okay.
is still better than 98% of men in the country. Being a backup guard, right? So you ain't got to be LeBron. You got to be LeBron at Morehouse. You got to be LeBron at Howard. You got to be to get the baddest joints, right?
Black women see through bullshit a lot better.
They see through bullshit. They know they can. They know they got higher standards. They know that they know what sexy is. Black women, in my opinion, define sexy. Everybody follows black women. They can,
Black women created the term big dick energy.
Right. So they can choose the dopest guys, right? And so all the men got to kind of compete for that. But then you can still find a baddie Latin joint or a baddie this or a baddie that who are already interested in black men because we popping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could. That's a. I think it's just an easier win.
That's what I tell everybody. Like, white bitches are the path of least resistance.
Right.
You know?
I ain't say you gotta marry them, but
of course not. Why would you do that?
Sow your wild oats.
Yeah.
Then get with Michelle Obama when you want to settle down and build infrastructure. You feel me? Barack did it.
He did.
Barack was knocking down every Eskimo in Chicago. little other box chick, and he said, "All right, I gotta get serious. I want to be president. Let me holler at Southside Michelle."
Do you hear about that letter that he sent the white girl in the documentary?
No.
It was something like, I'm gonna need to settle down with a black woman. I just can't see myself spending my life with a white woman. It was very like, but the way the letter sounded, it was very like, you ain't good for it was real Tupac with Madonna-esque.
Right. You good for the ride, but
yeah.
Wait, that's some gangster shit, but Rock knew the path.
And we need more black dudes saying shit like that.
Yeah. It's fun and shit. But look, let's be honest. A lot of white girls just we an exotic trip. We a trip to the Bahamas. Like, let me go focus black dude, let me see what it's all about in college. But I gotta settle down with this white guy because that's how my community needs to see. You know what I'm saying? So that happens with them too. Yeah.
One of my favorite white girls I had. Favorite women, period.
You want to do top favorite white girls? We can do top. Who your favorite white girl?
Well, I'm talking about is that I've had.
Okay.
Yeah. We can do top 5 favorite white girls too. We can do all white girl, all team. You know, is who's on my all team white girl?
But for caveat, we got to give the number one black woman alive to us, and then we can.
Oh, all right. I guess so. All right. I'm cool. I'm playing. Yeah. We can start there. Lark Voorhees, number 1. All right.
Lark Voorhees.
Yeah. I want to go with an underrated pick.
That's specific.
Yeah. I just feel like she just should have had more of a career.
That's very specific.
Yeah. I wanted to go with that. She was married to Martin Lawrence too.
Was she?
Yeah.
She was. Man, this might sound. This sounds weird. What was her name? Reagan Gomez. Remember her?
Yeah. She was in one of the dance movies.
I used to love Reagan Gomez, bro. Poof. She was like, that was wifey all day. I don't know what happened with her.
I'm gonna say Hillary from Fresh Prince.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hillary from Fresh Prince is a really good one. Before she got messed up, remember Maya Campbell?
Yeah.
Maya Campbell was pretty serious. Like that, she had like the hair. It was like skin tone was bad.
I'm gonna go Tracy Ross because she's still going and she got
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. What's for sure?
Well, I'm an ass man too.
That's a good point. She got some crazy ass.
Yeah.
What's Shorty's name from My Wife and Kids, the daughter?
Fuck.
Jennifer or something?
Yeah. She from Long Beach, I think.
Is she?
Yeah.
She was a baddie too.
Yeah.
She was a baddie too.
All right, let's get to the white bitches now.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I can't
wait. All right, let me stop cooning. Let's intro the wine for the episode.
Okay.
So, right now we are in a transitional period of the year, and I felt a transitional wine is needed. When you go wine tasting, they often start you off with the whites, do a rosé, and when it gets deeper, the first red is the Pinot. So I'm like, let's just go with the Pinot.
Okay.
Yeah, this feels right. It's a twist off. It's accessible. I'm feeling.
You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know my style. I'm only a red drinker, my man.
I know. Well, we did the champagne when.
Yeah, that's champagne though. That's not.
Yeah. Champagne felt right for you because you were a bubbly young man.
TV's Rell Battle.
Yeah, TV's Rell Battle. Yeah. You get like a new TV credit every year. It's not even TV credits to you at this point, just working.
Yeah, I love, you can bounce around, but I'd love to have something that's just a little bit more consistency, man. But, I'm lucky. I'm very lucky.
Bless.
Cheers to you, my guy.
Cheers, man.
Good to see you again, too.
Likewise. Been a minute.
I know it's been a little while.
Oh God, I like that. I like that.
That's not bad.
All right, so let's where do we want to begin? Let's the Kendrick album. GNX.
Yeah. Gotta say, kind of mid.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a hot take.
I'm not really. It's not for me. Right? It's not for me. And I get it. I know everybody South for the 10 thinks it's the greatest album they ever be albums of albums. It's the Chronic, but for me it was just like to me it felt like it was a mixtape. It was like it was Not Like Us victory lap. You know what I'm saying? Let me get these bops out, because that was, if you can criticize Kendrick's career at all, that's been the only criticism, is that he's not really consistent with the bops. So it was like the album for the bops. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lyrical miracle Kendrick fan. I'm a Section 80 rigor mortis, Good Kid, Mad City, Shireen storytelling.
What about where you at with To Pimp a Butterfly?
You know what I mean? To Pimp, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Pimp either, but I'm Section 80. I think Good Kid is the greatest album, probably top 5 ever to me. So I'm a lyrical miracle Kendrick fan. And listen, Kendrick even said it. It's not for me. He said it for people like me. He said, he said
this is not for lyricists.
This is not for lyricists. Fuck the double entendre. I want you to feel this shit. Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, well, this not for me. This is for the streets. It's for the clubs. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear the super barred up. That's just not my style. I'm not mad at it, but I like 4 tracks maybe. Dodger Blue, Man in the Garden, TV Offerings, and probably Hard Part 6.
I like Gloria. I like all those songs. I like Gloria.
Yeah, but other than me, it's just not, you know what I'm saying? I get people in LA love it, but I was like, okay. You know what I mean?
It's okay. I'll say it's probably a Kendrick album for me then, because
you from LA too.
I'm from LA.
Listen,
so
this album was for LA.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Drakeo references and all that. Like Tyler had the best album to me, hip hop, this year. But I get it. You know, he the guy right now and people love it, but I was like, okay, this is had that fun, but this ain't really, it's not my joint.
This is like the first, I would say to me, this is the best like just West Coast rap album. I'm gonna say since Victory Lap. I don't think it's as good as Victory Lap.
I think Victory Lap's way better.
Oh, no, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying like since I don't think we've had like a West Coast rap album that has been as landmark.
I would consider Victory Lap a classic West Coast album. GNC, I think because I think Victory Lap surpassed just the West Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, like I've heard it in New York, I've heard it in Ohio, like I've heard it played all over the country.
So I don't put it in the same category, but but I get it. People we're gonna hit TV off for a while.
Yeah,
that record gonna ring off for a while.
What's the song off there that you just want to hear at the Super Bowl though? Is it TV off with what song with the HBCU marching band? Because he's gonna bring them out.
I mean, TV off could be the biggest record.
Yeah, I
think that's the record that everybody kind of consistently says this gonna be the bop. It's gonna be the hit joint. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the record. I know he got something coming out for me. For me and the lyrical dudes, I think I'm like, this is a mixtape. Give me something that I can fuck with. But Super Bowl, he gonna play all them joints.
Well, I mean, this is also part of like the removal of Drake. Is like, okay, well, he was our bop guy, so what do you got for us? Because you can't.
No, I don't know that, because Drake is the king of bops. So I think it's just, this is like when Kevin,
but you gotta be like, oh, I can do what you do too, nigga. And I got the other shit.
No, I will say that. You gotta understand, like, love or hate Drake, love or hate Kendrick. Drake's the king of bops. You can't compare a nigga who got 3 now to a guy who beat the Beatles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but like in the current state of people's minds, I'm saying like in the fandom.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying overall body of work, but I'm saying like as of the right now, it's like, okay, Not Like Us. Because you kind of expected Drake to come with a Not Like Us.
No, this is right now. This is Kendrick's time. He gonna run rap for probably next year. He gonna run this game. This is his thing. It's like Kevin Durant kept getting beat by LeBron, and then Kevin got the MVP that he won the championship. So now it was like Kevin Durant's time for that moment. Mm-hmm. So right now it's Kendrick's time, and well deserved.
It's Kendrick's time, well deserved.
It's weird, let me go off on my little.
Go ahead.
There's this weird like my West Coast homie, this weird West Coast chip that a lot of West Coast homies got. That it's us against the world. Everybody hates LA. That's why we gotta ride for Kendrick. And it's like, Nigga, when did niggas ever hate Kendrick? He was always that guy. He was given the crown by Snoop and Game and Corrupt and Dr. Dre on stage publicly. Like, all his albums did well. He got a Pulitzer for a rapper. There was never a time where people was hating on the West Coast. Like, they were saying that, like, what's the biggest West Coast movies? Friday. Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. Who's well known to be the greatest hip hop producer, Dr. Dre. There's never been a hate the West Coast. So it's like we got to ride for Kendrick. It was that. That's like, it's almost like when Jordan would make up some shit.
I took it personally.
So like these Midwest niggas don't fuck with me. I was in Chicago and it started raining, so I took it personally. Like you got to make up something to be motivated. Like the West Coast has always been. What's the greatest? Always argue the greatest record label ever. Death Row. West Coast has always been a superpower. So when people say that shit, people hate on the West Coast. That's why this Kendrick thing happens. Like, it's some made up shit. You can take a W, but don't lie.
Well, I think it's a little, because you also do with the backlash with like the internet and more people just having mics in front of them. There's this stuff where it's like Tupac wasn't really a lyricist and, you know, dudes from the West Coast outside of Kent. Like, there's like a narrative.
Tupac wasn't a lyricist, but who's considered the greatest rapper of all time? Tupac. Yeah. So that defeats that. You know it
does, but
also Tupac wasn't from the West Coast, but whatever. That's another conversation. Right. But Tupac's considered the greatest West Coast. Who's the most popular guy ever of all time? Snoop Dogg. Like this idea just doesn't make sense when the biggest names of rap, damn near most, are from the West Coast or represent the West Coast. So it's just like, I don't understand why people say that shit. Like, people hating on. People need to make up some shit in their head to just. They need something to fight for.
But you know, like West Coast culture, I would say as of all time, like 90s, yeah. But I'm gonna say of the last 15 years, it's really been New York and the South. Like the West has been, considering for what the West has done and how much of a landmark LA is.
But think about that. So you take the biggest artist. So the Game's in there, West Coast artists. You take
just
Eminem, and who's bigger than 50? Eminem and 50 were put on by a West Coast label, West Coast producer. So that's still West Coast influence.
Yeah.
So the biggest rapper ever, Eminem, numbers wise, damn near. 50 Cent, the biggest first selling album. You know, look at the biggest first album: Snoop, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50. All of them West Coast. West Coast influence. You know what I'm saying? That's all West Coast. So when people say that shit, I go, they just need to stop just making up shit so you can say people hating on me. Nobody hating on you. like what you talking about? Dr. Dre's the biggest producer in the world.
Well, you know, I think it's funny you say that, because I do think there's like these just kind of like weird narratives that start where it's like, oh, the West Coast. But then it'll also be like the West Coast. Like there are these, like, I would say, like kind of think tank where it'll be like maybe 5,000 people on Twitter to like keep saying something. Yeah. And then people be like, oh, everybody says that, and it's just 5,000 people.
It's weird. The people, like, nobody hate on Kendrick until the Drake shit, because Drake fans. But before that, Kendrick was just the God MC that everybody knew was dope and amazing, and you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's weird. It's just, it came out of no fucking weird, man. So it's like, Kendrick been that guy, but now he's officially that guy. Because people always be like, it's a big three. It was never a big three. It was Drake and everybody else. People keep saying that. When a motherfucker runs rap for 13 years, LL had it for like 10, Jay-Z had it for like 10, Drake had it for like 13, and you are the highest seller, you're the biggest name. When you it ain't really comparison, right? When you beat the Beatles, my guy, when you beat Michael Jackson as a rapper, not as an artist, you can't compare Drake to rap. You gotta compare Drake to Prince and Beyonce.
I mean, that's numbers though. If we're talking,
but
like,
numbers are what matters.
Numbers do matter.
Because as soon as Not Like Us was crazy numbers, everybody said, "Oh, number one selling record." You know what I'm saying? So you can't conveniently put numbers in the conversation. Now, Drake has been dethroned by King Kendrick, and it's like, oh, this is what hip hop is always supposed to be, whether that's whatever. But now we looking at numbers. Kendrick's the number one guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. People. We talking about, it goes to we talking about the battle. What was the question? Like, what matters in the battle?
Oh yeah, I was in the notes, but yeah, I was gonna let you get that off. But
go ahead.
Yeah. Let me segue it nicely. So being that, because also like you're the perfect guy to ask this, being that you are the creator of Roast Battle, and you got like you really created like so much toxicity in the comedy community.
You know, people say like you ruined comedy. People told me that.
Really?
Yeah, they say I ruined comedy.
I would say you and Tony have created like the most of like so much coonery in comedy.
I don't know if I compare my show to that one, but I hear you.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's kind of like a sideshow. It's almost like
what we did was we were trying to give opportunity to comics who people weren't really fucking with, right? So that's what we were doing. It was the show started with open micers, right? But then it got so big, then it was like a lot of open micers didn't have material to go and do headline gigs, and it was like, oh, you fucking up the thing. But you know, our intention was just to show talent at this level. Like you still gotta have a G League with the NBA.
Yeah.
But when these guys go from doing a battle and then they try to headline and not ready, then you look kind of crazy. But you know, you don't know what the future's gonna be when you start off a night show.
You can't take responsibility for like whatever.
No, I don't. When people say that, you run like, all right.
Yeah. I don't think you ruined it. I think it's funny though. Like what it's turned into.
I don't think I ruined it. I think that, you know, if you're not ready to headline, that's on you. That's not my job. My job is to do the roast battle.
You got more people coming to the Comedy Store every Tuesday, and that's just more networking and just more opportunities. So yeah, no, I think more good came of it than like quote unquote bad. I don't think any bad came from it really.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it caused a lot of drama, but it was fun.
But I mean, that's gonna happen when you got like people just kind of. Yeah. By the way, have you ever like participated in a roast battle on your own show, or do you just like?
No, I think that's kind of whack to like. I don't know. That's like Simon Cowell singing.
Yeah.
You know, I've wanted to, but I think it's credibility wise, it just seems kind of lame to do that. So I never was able to participate. But you know, it's all good.
But so being though that you are the guy that like create a roast battle, you know what it takes to win a roast battle. You're also a hip hop aficionado. What would you say are the two things that are needed, that the similarities at work in winning a roast battle and a rap battle?
I think for a roast battle, they're very different. This is why. Roast battle is strictly writing, is strictly a person who can take your deepest, darkest secret or affliction or whatever and make it funny consistently. I think every round needs to be a different angle. If your father died of cancer, if you got bad nose surgery, if your mother was a Nazi, whatever, taking different angles that everybody's not touching, right? That's why men always lose to women a lot, because they always go, she's a whore, she's a blah, blah, blah. Which as if I'm her, I know he's gonna say that, so I know how to counter. So finding angles that people not looking for. Like if you're overweight, to not sit on that all day. I think that's important. But rap battles different because I think rap battles are dependent upon how much people like you, right? I don't think any other artist putting out Not Like Us, it would have blew up, right? I think because it was about Drake, and Drake had this hate coming for him, that song was going to ring off a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any regular LA artist putting that out was going to make a hit record, right? People just was over Drake, right? People were over Ja Rule. Wankster wasn't some incredible diss record, but people were so over Ja Rule, they was hyped that he was coming at.
But it was an incredible record, though.
It was credible, but it wasn't amazing.
Yeah, we don't really hear it today anymore.
Right, but because people were over Ja Rule, it rang off a little bit more. So I don't think it would have mattered what Ja Rule would have did. People wanted 50 Cent to win that battle. Yeah. I don't think it would have mattered what Drake would have did, really. People wanted Kendrick to win that battle. I think certain times, you're going up with certain people, the energy is just so against you. You put out something decent, people going to ride with you. But Kendrick happened to put out, decent good records. But I think it's how people feel about you to win.
Well, that's interesting. Because at the same time, though, and this is my next question, is because I know with roast battle, like the comics like go to the side and they exchange information about each other
sometimes
before the battle. Yeah, sometimes. But so okay, like we have this hypothetical maybe Wayne Kendrick battle that may or may not happen, and everybody's like, oh yeah, Kendrick's more skilled. But in a rap battle, how much of it though is also the information that's out there to win? Because to me, there's like more, like we just know so much more about a Drake or a Lil Wayne.
I think it's how people fuck with you, bro. Like, for example, literally, Kendrick called Drake a pedophile. Everybody cared. Drake said, you hit your woman. Nobody gave a shit. So because they cared, because they don't like Drake, they believe what Kendrick said because they like Kendrick. People didn't really believe what Drake said. That's what I'm saying. So it's about likability. So I think Lil Wayne will be different. People think Lil Wayne get ate up, which is crazy to me. First of all, Drake's problem is he didn't have a credible coast who will have your back blindly. Kendrick could have put out a Barkit album and the West Coast would have been behind him. Drake don't have a credible hood, right? I'm not saying Toronto don't get active. They probably do.
But there's not like a history of artists. And
who we Cardinal Official up in it? We don't know who's crashing out in Toronto. I'm not saying they not.
You gonna bring out Main Source?
It's a hood everywhere, but it's not known. We know about Compton is unrefutable because their history, corrupt and Dr. Dre, whatever. So Wayne doesn't have that problem. Wayne got the South. So the whole country could go against Drake. You over there, you're not like us, you a different person, you from another country. Whereas Wayne got the South, he probably got the Midwest, he probably got New York more than Kendrick, and a lot of West Coast people gonna rock with Wayne. So it ain't gonna be America against one dude. It'll be people gonna split up in factions. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be harder for Kendrick to battle somebody who got so much love. And most of his homies in the West probably grew up on Wayne. So that's why I think it'd be harder. Also, we know Wayne can spit all day. He got the street dude, so they ain't like you're gonna be able to punk him. He got the back of the.
No, you can't punk him the same way you did Drake.
And Wayne's the underdog because he been gone for a little bit.
Yeah. He
He ain't really as popping as he was. So like Nas was gone for a minute when he came back at Jay. We hadn't seen Nas really. So I think Wayne would be a more I think Wayne would be a tougher battle. Now I don't know who would win, but I think it's a problem for Kendrick. It'll definitely be a struggle more than Drake was.
Well, okay, but this is so you said the thing about like Drake said wife beater, Kendrick said pedophile. Here's the thing though, is like there is more proof. Like Drake was messaging underage girls and going to high school basketball games.
It's not though. It was like what's her name from the
and there's no inkling of a proof that Kendrick put
because Drake had, I don't know if it was true or not, but Drake had those files, those police report things, or those something with Whitney, whatever, and she wasn't refuting the claims, whatever. So he had what he thought.
But he had police reports?
He had some report of he left the venue or something. I forgot what it was, but they put some stuff out. So he had what he thought was proof. I'm not saying none of this is real, but no, even though you DM another celebrity, because another celebrity he DM, that don't mean you a pedophile. Like Billie Eilish, right?
It don't.
I say, oh, I love Billie Eilish. What up, girl? You funny. Oh, she's 17? So it's not like I'm creepy. It's like I love her music, but she happens to be. So if you're a celebrity hitting up another celebrity, I don't, yeah, to us it's creepy, but to him it's probably like, I just hit up another celebrity. And a girl on stage who was 17, you don't know how old she is when she comes on stage. So there's no actual proof. It's like stuff that could be seen as shady. I agree. We have no actual proof. I don't know but we have no actual proof. But it didn't matter. People naturally believed it with nothing, right? Yeah. So that hurt Drake because people already didn't rock with Drake. You know what I'm saying? We could find dirt on a lot of people and just extend it and say, this is kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could do that with anybody.
We can. But I'm just saying, between the two of them, there was just more stuff around for what Kendrick was saying than what Drake was saying.
But stuff around is enough to fully go hard on it.
Exactly. So that's why I ask, like, is just if somebody has more stuff around, is there more?
I don't think so. I think if people like Drake, they wouldn't have cared. For example, right? You've slept with a number of white women. Right? Yeah. So you had a battle and somebody said, Lyall hates black girls. You don't hate black girls, but if people can say, we got him with all these white girls.
Well, my mom says that.
That's what I'm saying, right? So you don't hate black girls. But if somebody don't fuck with you enough and they put that out there, that becomes a thing. When it's probably not really a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything gets extended in the rap battle. But it don't matter. There's no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules. But yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because it's like, if this in this hypothetical Kendrick Wayne thing, it's like, with Kendrick, it's still Wayne can't be like, you short nigga. It's like, so are you. Yeah. With Kendrick, it's like all you could do is just kind of repeat some of the shit Drake said in terms of like you getting extorted by Top or whatever.
You know why it don't matter? Because Kendrick repeated the shit that Pusha said, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You took a different angle on it. So
Kendrick's a much more massive artist though than Push. Like,
what you mean?
Well, like
doesn't matter. They both said the same thing, but.
And Push did win. It just didn't ring off the same way because Push isn't like a bop maker, but he still won.
He still won. But Kendrick's such a genius I don't think Kendrick won because of the songs. I don't think the songs were super high quality. I think he won because of the genius way he delivered it. The 17 days he took, how he put it out, how he responded, how he took his time. He went at things that were bigger. He didn't just say, fuck you, your music. He took a bigger look at it. You not like us, you're different. You're not from this culture. He took a bigger angle.
Genius.
He took a bigger angle. It wasn't just like your rap suck, you make bad wrong. He took a bigger angle at it. And I don't think we've seen that. I would put, I put Not Like Us probably top 5 greatest rap songs, greatest rap battles.
Battle raps. Yeah, I would too.
I put top 5.
Yeah, definitely top 5. It's up there. I also got back to back in my top 5.
I do. It's a pretty good. That was a pretty good record. That was to me. That was the bop. That was a club. That might be what's the biggest club hit? That might be the biggest club hit. This record. No, Dre Day. Back to back. These are club records that were this record.
Hit 'Em Up was kind of a club, like it was club adjacent.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You know,
but
up until the Outlaws come on.
But wasn't Hit 'Em Up off of Biggie's song?
They did the same Dennis Edwards Look No Further sample.
Right.
So it's like
I'm saying fresh. I'm saying fresh record.
Fresh record where there's no sample? Or
just like a fresh single record, nothing, not done off another person's beat. Mariah Carey, she beat Eminem with Obsessed. That was a hit record.
I liked Obsessed.
That was a hit record. Mariah.
And then she threw Gucci on the remix.
People forget Mariah Carey is the only artist to beat Eminem in the battle. Eminem's like 20-1. People sleep on that. They forget about that. She destroyed that in that record. It was a hit record.
Then Nick Cannon jumped in. She was probably like, "Baby, you don't got to do nothing, baby.
I got this, baby. Don't do this." Yeah,
Mama's got this. Yeah, no, I fuck it.
So I don't know. I think Wayne and I would love to see it as a hip hop fan. I don't know who would win because now Kendrick has haters. Because of Drake. Drake fans are super mad at Kendrick.
Well, and him getting the Super Bowl too. You got like the kind of like
people mad about that, and Wayne got a lot of love. Yeah. So now you're gonna have the hottest rapper in the world, Kendrick, and you got Wayne, one of the most beloved rappers. That would be interesting to see what happens.
I really think it's the black Kamala voters versus the black Trump voters.
Maybe so.
It's Kendrick versus Wayne.
Maybe so. That'll cause a division. That'd be fire. We'll see.
I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that. Yeah.
I don't know who's win. I really don't.
I think Kendrick can win because there's just more. I mean, just like you was getting fucked by Baby both ways. Like you could reference the kissing, you could reference him shooting himself.
But Wayne could go on stuff about Kendrick too. But it's like.
But like what? Like what could he say?
There's no backing. There's no. The battle wasn't won on songs. Euphoria is not a great diss record. It's not. I'm sorry, I don't care. That's my opinion. It's not a good diss record. It's not. The other record he did was whack too. It's based on we don't like this person. We want to see this guy, wheelchair Jimmy, go down because he talked like a suburban Canadian and now he got guns in his videos and he talking about pop, 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 all this stuff that people know is not his life.
Yeah.
It's that hate. That's why they wanted him to fall. Wayne don't have that problem. So now Kendrick really got to work on Wayne and Wayne got to really work on Kendrick to really have a good battle. So now you got real stuff. Now you got to really go in.
Where are you at with because I know you're a Drake fan. Where are you at? I like all that.
I'm a rap fan.
I
love it all.
No. But like our last pod, you did say like Jay, like I can still fuck with you if you lose. When we was talking about Cole, you said yeah.
I mean Jay-Z lost.
Yeah. We're Jay-Z guys.
Yeah, I fucking yeah.
But so with this lawsuit, him suing Universal, he's not suing Kendrick. He's suing Universal.
Oh, you want to do this stupid ass topic? Okay.
With the fuck? No. It's gonna be real quick. We don't have to say it on that long. We don't have to say it on that long. Where you at with it?
This is the thing. Like, it looks corny to us, which it is, but he's not suing Kendrick.
Yeah.
He's suing Universal. So if you look into the details of it, allegedly he's supposed to get around $600 million. So if his company had did something bots-wise, which helped Not Like Us, which could hurt him getting that $600 million, I understand his frustration. But on the outside looking in, if you're not in his actual litigation, it look like, oh, you corny. You suing your label because you lost. That's corny. And it is corny. It looks very corny. But would I look corny to get $600 million? Nigga, put butter and salt and pepper on me.
But you already got $400 million.
So what? What's better than 400? 600. So I don't know the details of it, but it does look corny. But this problem, Drake never cared about looking corny.
Yeah, he never did.
So if I'm about to get $600 million, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Give a fuck if I'm corny to you. I'm about to make $600 million. So, but that's a devastating blow. I beat you so bad, you gotta sue your label. Like, I don't think we've seen that like that before. but I don't know the details of it. But that's pretty big. Also, nobody cares, bro. When Drake put out his album, it's gonna go number one again. Everybody who hates Drake, guess what? Guess what? The number one rapper of this year was on Spotify. Apple.
It was Drake. Drake. Yeah.
So it don't matter. People don't care that much. Kanye West said slavery was a choice. His album was number one. Nobody cares. So if I'm Kendrick, I'm riding this wave. I'm the biggest rapper in the world. I'm the hottest. I'm the best. People are finally recognizing me commercially and creatively as the best rapper. You number one. I mean, I'm flying pretty high if I'm him.
All right, so I was watching. So this is what I'm thinking, because I'm like a music first guy, and then I'm a like other shit. I don't even really care because I don't know any of these guys.
Right.
I don't assume any rapper is like a good person. You know what I'm saying? But so just Drake getting back in favor musically. You know what's funny? I was watching this documentary on HBO Max, Yacht Rock.
Okay.
It was like Michael McDonald, Kenny Loggins, all them types of dudes. And a lot of the stuff they were saying about Yacht Rock kind of sounded like Drake. They're like, it was a time, like it was the 80s. It was a time when men was talking about their feelings more, but it was still kind of lacked a sort of a societal, social aspect. And I'm like, but it's like they're fucking bops, Toto and all that.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's fucking Drake. Drake is Yacht Rock. And I think Drake need to watch that Yacht Rock documentary. And I think the way he gets, at least just in good musical standing, is I think he got to stop trying to make music for 24-year-olds. And I think he gotta, because his last few projects, it's been stagnant.
But that's my question though. Like, why? That's his style. That's what he's always been, right?
But what works for 24-year-olds then don't work for 24-year-olds
What was Kanye?
now.
What was Kanye?
Kanye just made.
He was
music.
he was emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional, insecure shit. Every rapper was super gangster and tough, and DMX and 50 not kill y'all, shoot y'all gangster. Finally, it was an emotional guy, and they ran with it. So it's like, why change that? The audience is still there. What Drake gonna do? Like, we gonna make aggressive music?
No. It's not about making aggressive music, but it's like I think there's a way where you can make turn up shit that's just relatable to where your audience is at now.
This is my thing. I think the
with.
audience is there. We looking at a battle. We're looking at one battle and looking at what Kendrick said about it. But my guy.
Oh, I'm talking about his discography. I'm talking about like the last 2-3 projects.
Well,
that just weren't
to me and you. To me and you. But who am I gonna tell if you go number one? Who am I gonna tell? How am I tell you that shit ain't rocking if you go number one with it?
But it's also like not all number ones are created equal. Not all number ones are equal. Because there's number ones where it's like you number one for the next 60 weeks, and there's you number one for 4 weeks.
I'm a guy that want to hear Pusha T rap about drugs every song, right?
Yes,
that's what I'm into. But I'm not the only audience. You know what I'm saying? So there are people who want to hear that shit. Who knew that Kanye West with his pink polos and waiting in line at the club and the girl don't want him rap was gonna be successful? You know why? Because 90% of men are that. Only 10% of men are Jay-Z. 90% of men are Kanye, which is why Kanye shit related. Those people weren't being talked to. They were forced to listen to the drug rap they could never relate to because that's all that was there. When Kanye came, he said, hey, we're here too. These suburban black kids with both their parents, right? And then Drake said, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? And so
corny nigga, I'm not like y'all, but it's a lot of people that's not like y'all.
So most people are Drake. Most men are Drake and Kanye. So why would I leave that audience to go?
No, it's
try
not
to
about
compete?
leaving the audience. It's just about like I don't want to hear Drake with Future now. I don't want to hear him with. He never did the record with NBA YoungBoy, but I don't want to hear that either. I want to hear I still want Drake to be the bop king.
You do. You know why? Because you wouldn't have listened to Versace. Drake wasn't on it.
Of course not.
You wouldn't have, you probably wouldn't have listened to that Meek single if Drake wasn't on it. Amen and Bad, Going Bad, like a lot of them records, them street records, you wouldn't have listened to unless Drake was the feature on it.
Absolutely not.
So you needed Drake to bring those guys in.
You did, but okay, you say Pusha T. Push just, I would say in terms of sonics, like Push is he's rapping, he's not rapping over like quote unquote today trap shit or drill shit. He's still he's growing.
That's not fair though. He has access to Pharrell and Kanye. So you ain't
and Drake got access to fucking.
No, but you could get Fisher got the two best producers of their generation. That's like that's like you got the dream team with you. So it's harder. Drake rapping over everything. You know what I'm saying? And you can't forget we ain't his only audience. He got white kids in Toronto. He got British dudes over there in England. He got Indians, Punjabis over there. He rapping to a lot of different groups.
Yeah.
Kendrick really only got to rap to LA. really, and then everybody else just kind of comes in, right?
It's kind of like Jay-Z, where it's like he didn't make club records, but
He did.
he made. Well, I think like Jay made records that clubs that DJs gravitated towards.
Big Pimpin' was a club record.
Yeah, that. But I'm saying in general, like every kind of like it's like Change Clothes isn't like a club record, but
Change
it's
Clothes
like
his worst single though. That's to me that was Drake's I'm Too Sexy. Like just like what are you doing?
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? But Drake got to rap to a bunch of people. Kendrick don't, which makes Kendrick to me a better overall artist because he can just core and be true about his work. He don't have to worry about the other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, the criticism is he didn't have bops. So no matter what you do, as much as we love Pusha, what's his criticism? He's talking about the same shit.
Yeah. Which I love.
I don't nigga, if Pusha could talk about if he can make an album called Drugs and rap about cocaine every single day, I'm okay with that. I don't want to see Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the rom-com.
Oh.
I want to see him blow up buildings and fight gorillas.
I like Killers of the Flower Moon, but I'm not going to rewatch it.
Right. I want to see Dwayne The Rock Johnson do what a big 6'4" muscular dude should be doing. I don't want to see you. I don't know. I don't want to find substance in your character. I like to see you blow. I want to see you blow shit up and beat people up. I want to see you kick butt. That's what I. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see substance in your character.
I don't want to see Pusha. All right, he can do what he want, but I want to hear Pusha talk about. I've never seen a man be able to define cocaine 40 different ways. How many ways can you describe white? You know what I'm saying?
Ugh, Betty White. Like he'll just
like how many times can you describe cocaine? And I love it. I love it.
Oh man, that is
great battle.
Yeah. No,
battle of this generation.
No, that's fucking.
Great
that's
battle.
fucking fun. No, it's a great battle, man. It's a great battle. Man. But by the way, how would you have like if you were on Drake's PR team? What would you tell him to do? Because you're a lot more forgiving than most people. Most people are like, "Fuck him," he's caught, and you're a lot more.
That's my problem. They not. Most people ain't like fuck him. It's like we on social media, right? So I think 20% of the country's on Twitter, probably less now. So we think social media.
It's a lot more bots now.
People think we define. We're not. Majority of the country still Drake fans, right? It feels like that, right? He ain't. But the culture says Kendrick's the king, and I agree with them. Kendrick's the culture's king. So, you know, if Drake really go hard and put a record out and get the full promo, he's gonna still be number one because he's that popular, bro. That's just how it is. He's a world-renowned artist.
No Face didn't hit like it would.
Right, but but Drake put out records all the time. I'm saying if you actually put an album out, you gotta understand, like Squabble Up came out weeks ago.
Yeah.
But people didn't really care to the album. So that happens all the time.
The snippet came out. The snippet.
But like, you got to put him on a worldwide scale. He's Madonna now, bro. He don't compete with rappers. He competes with Madonna and Elton John. You got to put him in that category. When you beat the Beatles, you're not in your genre no more. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole's a rapper.
It's easy to get a stank though on you as a rapper. It's easy to get like a stank on you though as a rapper than as like a Madonna though.
Yeah, but you're still an international artist. So I think for me, if I'm him, I would have sat for a minute. It's hard to admit, you've been number one for 13 years. It's hard to be the king and then fall off. Yeah. It's hard. So I think he should have sat for a year, went on vacation, chilled, relax. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think he's too big to be Ja Rule. You know?
Yeah.
Ja Rule didn't really have, Ja Rule had good hits, but people didn't really feel Ja Rule's music like that. People feel Drake's music. People feel, you know, 8 a.m. in Charlotte or Crew Love. They feel these records. So just sit for a year. The lawsuit crazy. Drake might not come out for like 4 years, bro. You battling like Lucian, you battling like the Illuminati.
Yeah.
It might be some puffy shit popping up. That puffy shit about to pop. Like you battling like the guys in the shadows. Just sit for a year. I would just sit for a year. And then this is the thing. People gonna miss the bops. Drake has been everybody's daddy for 10 years. People gonna miss the bop. People talk all that shit, but they gonna miss the bops. I'm telling you, bro. Like, and so now people gonna miss it. People like Future because he's what's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how I like Future. It's like, all right, you got enough
he's there.
music.
Drake said you regional. You know what I mean? People like you because you there. You want the Drake bops, and they gonna miss him. And so you got, and once we miss the Drake bop, people like, dang, I miss. Think about, you know how I know? This was Drake's worst year, no question, of his career. Who's still number one artist in hip hop? That tells me people was rocking that, not like us at the parties. When they go home, they on that shit. I'm too sexy. They on that. People, like they listen to the Drake shit. Apple don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Spotify streams don't lie. So they was talking crazy, but they went home and played the boy Aubrey. So yeah, so I think you just sit for a year, but they're gonna miss the bops, man.
All right, so moving away from that, it's a good year for the real niggas.
Is it?
Young Thug got freed, and so did Hunter Biden.
Nigga, no, fuck that. Young Thug, and Trump both went home. That is not a coincidence. Look, crime about to be popping. Crime about to be on. If the president can finger a woman and go home, it's open season on crime. Y'all better rob a liquor store while you can. This shit about to be the purge.
So where you want to start? You want to start with Thug, Trump, Biden? Where do you want to start?
I'll start wherever you want to start.
Let's start with Hunter Biden.
Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter Biden.
Why? Because he got off?
Yeah, well, he got the pardon from his pops.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't do that? First of all, I blame you never let a dope fiend in the White House. That's the first thing.
Do you think that was his coke that was in the White House?
You don't think,
I think it was his coke.
I don't know, but you don't let a dope fiend in the White House because shit gonna come up missing. We're
gonna try to sell George Washington's painting.
It's a nigga in Detroit with 2 microwaves in the printer with a presidential seal on it because Biden owes somebody a debt.
Hunter is so funny to me because Hunter also, like, he had a gun charge too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see the Daily Mail released it? This was like a few years ago. It was screenshots of Hunter Biden with his lawyer. And he said Hunter Biden allegedly texted his lawyer, "Damn, you charging a nigga Hennessy prices."
That's crazy. That's wild. No, he should have got off. Yeah. Be more gangster with it, man. Why not? Why not?
I ain't gonna lie, on the low, I think Hunter Biden probably fucked with Trump on the low.
No, I don't think so. I think you disrespect my daddy like that. Like I think it's I'm interested to see how crazy shit's about to get. Crime about to be nothing. Anything can happen at this point because now you got Donnie got the green light.
Yeah,
Donnie got the green light. It's gonna be crimes. Ain't gonna be nobody held accountable. It's gonna be wild, man. Shit, it's about to. We'll see. This look, America about to be real niggerish for the next 4 years.
Oh yeah.
America about to be super niggerish for the next 4 years. I'm just
I'd say it's like white niggerdom is back. Post Malone is doing country. Jack Harlow almost on some Elvis shit.
High level niggerdom.
Yeah.
White niggerdom is taking over.
White niggerdom is all over.
We ain't gonna be able to use none of this shit, by the way. I ain't about to put this many N-words on my Instagram.
I know you don't like having fuck out there, but you can't. Yeah, I guess you can't be on NBC and saying nigga like next to a nigga on a nigga podcast.
Yeah. This is for us. This ain't for lyricists. Fucking double entendres. I want you to feel this shit.
Once again, we gonna have another 2 million clip, and then we're all gonna be like, "Wait, really? People like that?"
Because you got me drinking this wine, man, in the middle of the day.
As you should.
You know what I mean?
It's holiday, man.
It's about to be a little wild. So we'll see. It's gonna be exciting to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully we make it. Like this.
Are you worried about the next 4 years?
Man, look. This season of America, this is the season finale. This shit is almost over.
Yeah.
About to be America. We had a good run.
It's time for the empire to crumble.
We cured polio. The Bulls won 6 championships. We did well. World War II, we did that. This about to be a wrap. Look, people think when fascism creeps in, it's like everything just changes automatically. Like, Russia still got showings of Wolverine versus Deadpool. The buses don't stop running. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Venezuela still has basketball games.
But Russia ain't got none of our shit. They don't allow Coca-Cola in Russia now. Like we
No, but before we had the issues, they were still doing that.
Yeah. But then when Zelensky came in, it was just like, all right.
Right, it's things are still on the surface normal. You know what I'm saying? You still get Amazon packages in China. You feel me? So people just think like, the whole world. No, it doesn't go straight to the trains in the concentration camp. You can still have diet fascism. So we got a president who finger popped multiple women against their will, and he's the leader of the country. So yeah, it's just
because he gave niggas $1,200 one time.
It's open
allegedly,
and black people remember that $1,200 and they were loyal to that. That's crazy. They like $1,200 and you're never gonna get it again. You're never gonna get it. So
and it was never him that gave it. He just put his name
right. He put
on
your name on it, which was a gangster move.
Yeah.
So we'll see,
and
man.
Niggas like gangster shit.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I ain't here to tell the future. I don't know. Listen, the great thing about being black, we've adjusted to this reality.
Yeah.
We had like a quick 4-year break. We had an 8-year break with Obama to the certain realities.
That was
we had
so fun.
We had a 4-year break, kind of with Biden, we understand it. So now we just have to settle back into our regular mode. That's why black people wasn't super tripping. We've been here. We've lived under this type of fascism for African Americans has been going on since Jim Crow. Before we've adjusted to that level of quote unquote fascism.
I'm looking forward to talking more shit under this.
It never
regime,
stopped.
You know,
it never stopped. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. It'll be a ride.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be like I said, man. White nigga is back.
Oh man,
when I seen Jack Harlow post like some Elvis sort of cover, it's like, oh, it's happening. Like the white rappers know what time it is.
They getting comfortable saying stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of ass beatings. It's gonna be a lot of ass beatings, bro.
More all white comedy lineups all over LA and New York.
Oh, they don't even care about putting a woman or person of color in the lineup now. They just like we back to the 80s.
Yeah.
The podcast is talking reckless.
Yeah.
It's about to be a lot of ass whoopings. It's gonna be wild. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good thing. I'm sick of having to be the stalwart, having to be the face of the world, to be the moral to be the moral standard for the world. France, pick up the slack. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, Italy, you go take care of Ukraine. Stop making us do all the work. You know what I mean? Like, we sick it. We taking a break. We gotta figure out our own stuff. We ain't got time to be saving the world.
So I texted you right before you got here. OJ Simpson.
Nigga, I ain't about to talk about the OJ shit.
You don't want to talk about this alleged confession tape?
Man, that nigga, it's OJ. What's this podcast called? 94? It's for OJ. Let's talk about death.
All right, let's talk about death.
Talk about your man, the insurance dude. That was hilarious.
Wait, who are we talking? Wait, what?
The insurance dude?
Who?
So is a leader of CEO of an insurance company. You read about
yeah.
They had somebody, he got professionally hit. He was in New York, and the dude had a silencer. First of all, nobody has a silencer just for fun. Nobody goes hunting with a silencer. This was a professional. This is some Jason Bourne shit. And he snuck up on him in New York. You know how bad you gotta want to kill somebody that you pull up on him, you crash out, and you shoot him in New York City.
And he wrote on the bullets.
And he wrote on the bullets.
Yeah. He
He wanted you to die, right? And now everybody's online like, yeah, he deserved it. And what else is going on? We don't care. And he probably held up somebody's insurance and he was probably evil. What if dude had just slept with homie wife? What if it was just something simple? As he cut him off in traffic and he took him out.
But see, this was like, I don't think it's him fucking like somebody bitch, because this is you write on the, but you got the silencer. That's preparation,
right?
The fact
this
and
was,
like he's
this
still
was
not
organized. You was playing. He was in the house playing Beethoven, working on playing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You're right. But I mean, if I'm gonna throw people off, say you slept with my wife. If I'm gonna throw people off, I'm gonna put all the stuff on the bullet. I'm gonna say things, get you like, oh, this because of his insurance job. They could have just been enemies.
Yeah, I mean, you know, billionaires. I don't think you can fuck a billion. I really think it's hard to make $1 million and not piss somebody off.
$1 million? Nah, it's OnlyFans girls we never heard of got $1 million. You don't even know about it.
They definitely pissed some niggas off by like
$1 billion probably.
You said this. I unlocked this video. I thought you was gonna be nude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They pissed some people off too.
What's great about it though is it shows that all the movies and the Jason Bourne, we think it's just like, that's just fiction. No, there are really hired hitters who use silencers and are organized the way they kill you. Like it shows like all that movie.
The private military groups.
Right.
Out of your city.
Yeah. The Blackstone, they everywhere. So that was fire. I thought that was pretty interesting. And people were like, I don't know if dudes gonna get caught. Nobody wants to turn them in. They're like, yeah, good. But I think this is the beginning of all. It's about to be wild. Now with the new women, but this gonna be a bunch of these.
You think we're gonna have more billionaires getting dropped in the streets?
People of power, yeah. I think people don't care no more. I know people don't care, bro.
I know I don't.
Our president finger popped a woman on a plane without her permission. Like, and that's the most powerful man in the world. That's crazy.
And a lot of people are okay with that.
A lot of people are okay. The majority of people who voted.
Yeah.
Not the majority of the country, majority of people who voted said, what his finger pop got to do with me? That's what people say. It's about to be wild.
People say he gonna use that same finger to help the economy.
Bro, we'll see.
That's the logic, you know. That's the logic, and I think it's like you also don't social media, like we just too desensitized. It's just there's like too much information at this point.
Right.
So it's like, all right, how can I care about? We cancel this person. We cancel this person. You just know so much about people's shit now.
Yeah.
And then now it is, to your point of what we were saying earlier about Kendrick Drake, it is just about who do you like more? Who do you give a pass and who you not give a pass? You know what I mean? Like we got proof of Trump doing more shit with underage girls than Drake.
Bro, it's so wild. They were like, yo, release the Epstein,
or at least allegedly.
Release the Epstein tapes. And it's always mostly people on the right who say that. It's like, okay, well, Trump could have released the Epstein tapes. But he didn't. Why? Because he's probably up there and his homies up there. Why he ain't got the pressure for that? You know? Trump is so anti-immigrant. Well, guess who's immigrant? His wife and his wife's parent. Like, it's all hypocrisy. But it's gangster because he just do it again. That's the genius of Trump's team. Like, we could be hypocrites. We don't have to worry about morality. So it just tells you the bad guys win. The good guys finish last.
Yeah.
It's a lesson to be learned here.
Was Obama a good guy to you?
Good guy in the sense of what?
With the guys that we're talking about, with the Trumps.
I think he's better than the average
yeah.
political leader. There's a certain level of authenticity, you know what I'm saying? But at a certain point, you have to make decisions that kill innocent people. If you're president, that's just a job. You know what I mean? This level
the
of
game is the game.
The game is the game.
Yeah.
So you're the president. You're gonna have to kill some innocent people. If you got a terrorist in the house and it's like 6 of his kids there, and that's the only chance you're gonna get them, you might have to bomb the house.
Black mothers don't give a fuck
About what?
It's drones.
Black mothers don't care?
Yeah, like it's like his test drones passed the test.
Right. So
Yeah.
to a certain level of morality, you know. But this is the fact. This is what America is at this point.
Just a dumpster fire in a mall. That's what it feels like. It feels like we just in a mall that's on fire.
What this is America admitting its immorality. We've been faking, hiding the fact that we don't give a fuck for 200 years. We pretend to not be the head of a snake in a sense. Like, governments commit terrorism. Every government do it. We just do ours with a suit and a handshake, right? That's less scary than a guy with a turban, right? And sometimes you got to take people out. I understand. So I think this is us saying, like, fuck it. I'm tired of hiding. This is who we are. So that's what I think we finally showed the world. No, we do gangster shit. We do good too. America's one of the greatest countries in the world, but we do gangster stuff too. This is us saying we don't care about hiding it no more. This is who we are.
I think America is Donald Trump.
I mean, he won the presidency twice. Like, I can't argue that.
Yeah. I mean, like, our founding fathers was fucking racist rapist. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It makes sense. So while we're on the subject of government, aliens used to be a subject that would be very conspiracy theory, but now we have the Senate hearings. We have people, high-ranking CIA, former CIA, confirming non-human biologics in crashed alien or extraterrestrial craft. Will we get aliens this year?
No. We need a level of control. Americans can't be trusted to the world can't be trusted to be calm. We're a simple culture. So look what happens when there's a flood. What do people do?
Panic.
They panic, crash out, they rob people, killings, murders, rapes. People are based on survival in themselves, right? It's a level of selfish thinking. So people can't be trusted to know everything, which is the truth. There's a lack of education. There's a lack of warrant. There's enough creepiness. People don't trust each other. Social media is a part of that. So you can't tell people these things are here because people going to crash out and then like, F it, I'm going to go crazy. You know, people, when they think that they thought, you know, year 2000, the world's going to end and they killed their kids and their family because I don't want them to see the apocalypse.
They did that?
Yeah, people kill themselves.
I didn't know about killing.
They killed their kids, themselves. The world's ended. We got to kill the whole family, right? So you tell people they're aliens, you present evidence of aliens, people can't be trusted. It's a level of control people need to have. We can't tell everybody gonna all freak out. You know what I'm saying? Say, for example, like, say like 9/11, right? The other plane that mysteriously went down. Say you're the president. Sir, the president's coming from the White House, is gonna kill this many people. Do we shoot the plane down to kill these people to save more people? And the answer is what?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Do you go to TV, the news, and say, hey, we got to kill these 3,000 people on this plane to save? No, you can't say that, right? When Ebola came in Africa, hey, we got to bomb this village and let everybody die slowly. We can't let them out because they let out, they're going to spread the disease. Do you tell people, hey, we got to kill all these people in this village? No, you just got to do it, right? Decisions that are above our pay grade. So you can't tell. It's a level of control that governments have decided to have. Right or wrong, I don't know.
I know I can handle it.
You think you can. Because we really don't have to face that conversation.
I know, what's the scenario with aliens that like we would just be so fucked up about?
Men in
they
Black,
created
bro.
us.
Aliens are living with us every single day. We know them. Mariah Carey's an alien, right? Dennis Rodman clearly is an alien.
Yeah.
Octopus is an alien. Like, I really got this theory. Like, this is an 8-legged creature that lives in the ocean.
They brought it here. Dumped it off.
How many creatures have 8 legs? Spiders and aliens.
Jellyfish too. I think jellyfish are
8
aliens.
legs. 8.
All right, this is gonna get a little controversial. If you could guess if there's one ethnicity that you would believe came from outer space, which would it be? And what kind of Asian are they? No, I'm just kidding.
This we get canceled tomorrow.
Oh no,
I believe in aliens. I don't care. But I feel like they ain't messing with us.
No, we probably like too stupid for them.
We so advanced. They look at us like, oh. They so advanced, dog. I think Stephen Hawking was like, if they could come here, they're more advanced than us. Because they already figured out how to get through space and stuff. And they don't look at us as like important.
But they probably love our planet. They're like, they got some nice shit over here, but they don't take care of it.
Like, you been to Miami? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
It's like Miami. It's like going to Florida, but it's beautiful, but yuck.
Yeah. It's
suck.
like Miami's nice, but Tallahassee, like America's nice. I mean, they only got one moon, but America's not.
They got no rings around they shit.
Look at this is look at, you ever been to Tejas, the chili? Amazing. Like, aliens probably love it here.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm ready for I'm ready for the alien. I think they're gonna give us just a little something.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? With all these hearings?
I think it's better to protect the well-being and mental,
of the people.
People.
I mean, no matter what comes out, it's gonna be like, oh, it's AI. Like
this is true too. That's gonna change a lot of things. Yeah, they're gonna make it. Yeah, I think I'm from DC, man. So government controls a lot of stuff, bro. I'm in DC. I get it. I know what they do, man. Like, even on a low level, they control a lot of stuff to keep people at bay. And people, believe it or not, kind of want to be controlled to a certain extent. People feel safe. That's why most people have 9-to-5s. You want to feel safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people kind of want to be controlled a little bit. It's like, because it gives order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my theory.
All right, I want to get to something a little more lighthearted now.
Okay.
Denzel Washington is having a very fun press rollout for Gladiator 2.
Right.
Is for one, Denzel. So there's the article of him in Esquire magazine where like the information had been out there, but he talked about getting into heroin and saying like, but I never been strung out and that stuff. And then he talked about, which kind of hurt me a little bit. He talked about like I had a wine addiction. I'm like, God damn, is this me?
Yeah.
And he talked about 15 years he'd do 2 bottles a day of the finest stuff. I'm really kind of enjoying this, like, fuck it, Denzel.
I'm wondering why he's saying all this now. What do you think it is?
I think it's like, one, he's older, and I think when you get closer to, he's not about to die anytime soon, but when you are closer to death, you just are kind of like, yo, this is what I've been through.
I think he got $300 million. He don't need to have present a certain image anymore. Because who cares? Like, he's rich as hell. You can't do nothing to him. If his career's over tomorrow, he's rich as hell.
He's almost 70.
His kids are in the game.
Yeah.
I think he like, you know why I believe he was doing that shit? Because he said, I used to do smack. He said dope. I said, damn, that's for real. He's like, this is like 84 to 85. I was on that smack.
That's Jimmy Carter drugs right there when you say smack.
This the gangster shit. He didn't say cocaine. He did a couple lines on the set of Malcolm X. He said, I did heroin. Meaning Denzel was shooting up and with the needle and the strap. Like, I was like, nigga, you went to 0 to 100. Like, most people got a coke addiction. Robert Downey Jr. was on that cocaine. Denzel said, I was doing heroin. We was in the joint. Me and Kurt Cobain, like hardcore.
But that was him as a teenager though, in like the 60s, 70s though.
Yeah.
When that shit was like
heroin was never like weed. I don't know how people act like, oh, this is heroin. No, heroin was never that casual. When you was doing heroin, you knew it was heroin.
Well, heroin was like their lean. You know, like for jazz musicians.
Nah.
Like it's above weed.
Yeah.
It's like in the realm of coke, but it's like, but it ain't that shit.
When he said I used to shoot dope, I said, this nigga's real. Like, he really was on that. So I was surprised, but
you imagine Denzel still being like cool as fuck though while like doing heroin?
Of course.
It's like
heroin don't make you less cool.
You
make
gotta
you sleepy.
put the vein in right there.
Yeah. I want the vein. The vein. All right.
All right, my nigga. No, you see that? You see the needle? Pop it right there. Okay, it's gonna kick in. Trust me.
He said, and listen, when you say you was a wine alcoholic, I don't believe you. You need more people. That was so unimpressive. Like, come on, wine. Like, you a 80s, 70s housewife drunk? Like, you said it like it's not an addiction I can really fully engage in.
That was a little too relatable for me when he started talking.
But I rolled my eyes. I was like, you wasn't out here about to hit Miss Pauletta. You was just a little loopy. You ain't a drunk like you raising your hand to your wife. You was just loose and probably fell asleep in the car, Denzel. That's why Flight was so good.
He was way too fucking good in Flight.
That's why Flight was so good. Yeah. He had been there. You know, he was with, I'm drunk right now. He was just like, he lived it. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Because he was like half checked out. I think Flight is my favorite Denzel role.
Come on, man. Stop it. I throw this bottle.
Flight's
your favorite Denzel role?
Yeah. Like in terms of like him just really acting.
Come on, man. Malcolm X, Training Day, John Q for Queen of Country. Like, come on, bro. Hurricane, bro. Like, what
I love Training Day. I love Hurricane. I love all those. That's like big bombastic Denzel. But I really like Flight is just my favorite from like a pure acting standpoint. Because it's
Malcolm
like
X, he transformed. What are we talking about?
I'm saying these are real. No, but I'm saying this is why I like Flight so much is because he's playing like a real person. Because there are way more real people like him in Flight, like Denzel.
I would argue that Denzel's the best at playing real people. John Q was a regular dad whose son was dying.
That's what I'm saying. Shit like that. Like I like those types of kind of like, or like Jake Shuttlesworth. I like them type of Denzel roles where it's like he's kind of got he's got like some years on him, just didn't work out. Right. He's kind of world weary. I like that Denzel. I like the kind of, he's a little pissed off. Or like Denzel in Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Where he's kind of like an asshole conductor. But
yeah, I don't know about this new dope fiend regular guy Denzel. This is interesting to me. You know? But I think it's good to show like, he's human. Because listen, he has no real flaws. Denzel's really never had a major controversy.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I'm not infallible. I have problems. Me and my wife struggle. I went through things. I've been tempted, So I think he had a little bit of all that.
I remember fucking my nigga Dino Archie sent me a video of Denzel in church, like in a church catching the Holy Ghost.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really rare video. It's probably been scrubbed off the internet by now. But it's like Denzel and he's got a mic and like it's an old lady crying and he's got the mic and he's like, come on, I see you got the spirit. And I'm like, I felt like a private moment I shouldn't be watching.
Right.
And that's just like, I don't want to see this.
Right.
So that's just the one thing. Like, I don't want to see Denzel catch the Holy Ghost.
It's like your dad having these issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, Pop, you did smack in 88, Pop? That's what it felt like when he said that.
Yeah.
Like you did drugs? You found your grandfather. Your grandfather was cheating on grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Like Miss Daly from the corner store, Grandpa. You disgust me. It felt like it was a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking you gonna tap you off, brother.
No, I'm good, man. All right. You gonna have me like Mr. Washington.
Which is how I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to go out like that. What's funny is, and if you can't say anything to this, you feel free to just not say anything.
TV's Rell Battle.
Yeah,
Gotta protect the brand.
You do, because we about to talk about one of your bosses.
Who's my bosses?
One of your bosses.
I ain't got no boss. What you mean?
All right, nigga. Wait, actually, you call Will Smith your boss on Instagram post. Yeah.
What you mean,
Don't
like
get Dame Dash now, nigga.
Okay, yeah.
Don't be like, I ain't got no boss.
What you mean? I thought you mean like some corporate. Okay, yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say this.
I ain't had a real job since 09. But go ahead.
Cheers to that. No, so I remember I was watching some like Will Smith bonus content that you fucking probably wrote, and it was Jada. It was when Will Smith was on like his health shit, and then Jada said something to Will, and I got defensive, like secondhand defensive. She said, "Well, you will drink 2 bottles of wine a night." And there's something about I'm seeing like Denzel, Will Smith. There's something about like you black and you make it, and you just gotta have 2 bottles of wine a night.
I'm contractually obligated not to speak on the Will Smith and Smith family issues. I would like to have to refrain from this conversation.
All I'm saying is I support Will and Denzel's wine consumption.
You support late life alcoholism.
Yes, like you do. Nigga, you did iRobot and Hitch in the same year. Like you deserve 2 bottles of wine a night.
2 good movies. I didn't see that interview about the wine, but maybe
it wasn't an interview. It was like footage of Leia's at like Will's house. And
I've never seen
Will. You've been there.
I've never seen Will drink. Maybe he drinks. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Well, he's not gonna drink around you. What Shaq said on Drink Chaps, Shaq was like, "I never drink in public. I drink at home, but never in public." So I think certain guys you don't want to be seen doing that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I drink all hours of the day. I'm Denzel in flight. I'm drunk right now.
But you really not though. This is like because you was kind of misleading. Like I would see these because like before I like really knew you. You would make these social media posts about like partying, going to the club, and I'd be with you at the comedy club, and you'd be like a little weird about alcohol.
No, so I don't drink. I didn't drink. I mean, college I was a goddamn alcoholic. Probably not.
I started comedy when I was 20. That was my college.
Probably not certified or but at the clubs I never drank because I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm disciplined about it. I have one. I don't get fucked up at the clubs. But when I'm on the road, I got nothing to do. We get it in. So, and honestly, I don't be rocking with comics like that to be drinking with them. I just be chilling.
I remember, all right, this is why I say this. I remember we was at the Improv one time. And then he was like, "You want a drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. You got me a drink." And then it was like to the back of me. And then you go, "Damn, nigga, you finishing already? Slow down, fucking alcoholic." And I'm like, and then I move my arm, I'm like, and the drink's to the top. You like, "Oh, my bad." I'm like, where else a little weird about alcohol?
Nah.
Because you promote it like on social media, like you just party, clubby nigga. And then you counting drinks. Nigga.
I think I do party when I'm off, but at the club I be chilling. Like I don't want to be drunk on stage. I'm performing, but nah. When I'm like shit, when I'm in Vegas with my homies, so we go hard.
When the last time you been to like a club?
Maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
2 weeks ago in what was I? New York. I went out.
You don't party in LA though, do you?
I go to Bar Lubitsch once in a while, but I was in New York for Halloween. I partied on Halloween night. That's about a month and some change.
Bar Lubitsch, you were there for the comedy. You just stayed though. That's not.
No. I had my birthday party there. I like Bar Lubitsch. Shit.
Okay.
I used to go to Dime a lot. Yeah, I like to have a life outside of comedy. That's all I really do. I go to the gym and I party.
All like the old nigga, like quote unquote old niggas love the Dime.
The Dime is the only place you can hear like solid hip hop in Hollywood, really.
I be there on Sundays and I hear like the soul shit.
That's soul Sundays, but it's the only place in Hollywood you can hear hip hop all night long, like good hip hop, like Travis Scott, like Ye, like good records that they like commercial top 40, like.
I miss Greystone.
They top 40,
fun.
Oh yeah, I see.
And Ohm in Hollywood.
Yeah, but you ain't got to pay $20 to get in. The bottles like a regular club. It's free, regular people.
Yeah.
That's why Dime is so popular.
Especially for comedians, because we not trying to do that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anything else you want to cover before we get out of here?
Shit, man. I got shit going on. Oh, I got a movie in theaters right now called The Gutter, starring Susan Sarandon and Shamik Moore and Darcy McGarden and me. Directed by Yasser Lester. It's in theaters. It's hilarious.
Shout out Yasser Lester. He's supposed to come on here in January, maybe.
Holla at Yasser. He's a good guy. Yeah. Yasser and Isaiah directed. Yasser wrote it. It's called The Gutter. It's in theaters and all streaming services. We had a premiere on November the 1st. It was great in New York. That's all I got, I think.
That's cool.
I don't know. Cool. I'm a horrible promoter, bro.
I agree. As somebody who's booked you to do my shows, yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. This is why I love Rell, because Rell don't know what the fuck is going on half the time, because you were such an actor. If there's no script, you don't know what's happening. Like, I remember like when you came up to do my show in Oakland, and I was like, I paid you like $200 or something. This is like over 10 years ago. But you came up, and then you was doing 2 spots, 2 shows, headlining. And then like the 9 p.m. show is getting started, and you come up to me and go, "Am I on this one?" I'm like, "Yes, nigga."
You know, first of all, I don't remember none of these stories you say I did. I did a lot of fucked up shit. I don't even remember half this stuff. But I don't, you know, I'm going to a new city. I don't know the details and shit. You're not good. You know, you're also not a good texter at the time. You didn't give me all the details. I didn't know what I was doing. But I stayed.
I'm an excellent texter.
But I came, I do my time. You
did. I'm saying I'm an excellent texter.
I've never not done one of your shows. Maybe I might have missed one on accident, but other than that.
You did, because you got a ticket on the train. I remember that.
Yeah. But that's like some extensive shit.
Yeah.
But I was coming.
Yeah, you was.
So
yeah,
I'm a professional, stand up to for the most part.
I agree.
I got all these niggas got hella stories about me. I don't remember none of these stories. I must be saying reckless shit and then be moving on.
I mean, I think like I don't think you remember anything.
I remember a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think your memory is just like rap lyrics and your sides for a senior shooter.
I mean, that's probably the
that's
truth.
supposed to be your memory.
That's probably the realest shit you ever wrote.
Yeah. Oh, I diagnosed all you niggas, by the way. I'm fucking FBI. I'm like, I know your shit. I know your shit. I know how you give it up. I know all you niggas. Yeah. None of you niggas see me. I know you.
That's probably very accurate. I don't think I remember anything else.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Cheers, sir. Thank you.
Man. Come on, man. Thanks for having me again.
Likewise.
Get me drunk at 3.